Hi everybody, welcome back Agrarians guys. Stu with me, Sid, and yep, we are now into one episode of this week, so I've got a lot to cover and not a lot of time. So let's rush on. I'll just jump down here. So between episodes I've been preparing for a few quests, and I have upgraded my pulverizer and my redstone furnace to full resin and put the speeds on. That's pretty much all I've done. And I've added a wing onto the Thorncraft bit over there, but more about that later. So I wanted to hit down a few quests quickly, and I've been getting the stuff together for these. So I don't know why that never wants to take the one when I type it in there. Oh, okay, you're taking it from there, are you? So there was a quest to make a 1K ME drive, and that was one. Come out of there a second. Where are we? Applied engineering. So this particular quest here needed a 1K ME drive. I'd done everything else, so I'm going to take the reward bag on that one, just because it wants a storage monitor and an interface terminal. Oh, interesting. Right, anyway, well, I just wanted to progress those a little bit, stick those in there for now. I may move some of these over to the Thorncrafty one. Let's see what that reward bag is. It's a good one. Yeah, but then a kick in the chops. Right, what was that? That is a power quest. It's rednet cable. So, yeah, there's all these little quests just sticking around, which so we can do that. That will make me 8 of those, and then we can do that, which will make me 6 of those. We can pop all that away, and that should be something out of Power Grid quest, hopefully. Oh, 3 quests, we've done a load of them by completing that. So that wanted the rednet energy cable. That's going to give us a tuberous flux capacitor. That's going to give us a leadstone energy cell, and interesting, why would you have that twice? Oh well. And then we're into the silly cryo stabilized stuff, steam turbine and steam boilers, reactor power is still there, biofuel, mana flux fields. So yeah, that's opened a few more quests up anyway, and we can just empty ourselves out of that. Now the next one here is a potion generator, also from the same tab, and I wanted to do one of these anyway because I've got a lot of potions, so we've got potentially the option to use that should we wish. So there's a potion generator, lovely, and that should give us a leadstone energy cell. Oh, it now wants a culinary generator. That's an 8 times, isn't it? I think off the top of my head. Let me just put those away again. So the couple of other quests in assembly line I've lined up quickly to do, and one of these I actually need for something I want to do today anyway. So, and I've been meaning to do for a while. But the first thing is the old auto spawner. No, it's not. The first thing is the sludge boiler, isn't it? Better. Let me just dump those out of the way. So we need one of those, and then the other one is the auto spawner, which we will definitely need down the line to get, you know, some more controlled and more efficient spawning going on. Let me clear you. That goes in. That, and those will give us the auto spawner, which is all nice. And if we jump over to assembly line, we should see now we've got both of those complete. It's going to give us those, and that's going to give us a full heart. Auto brewer, and then we've got that one made. Okay, and that is a meat packer and various bits and pieces. When we get to farming, it's a single-use mystery safari net. Yes. Let me drop that off because I don't want that right now. And they're both good. Yep. So yeah, anyway, that's killed a whole bunch of quests back, which is all good. So what I wanted to do today is I wanted to actually get some use and start using this sludge that we're getting from these farms up here. So as you can see, I've well, not up here, but we've got a drum there which is not full. We've got a drum there which is not full, and up on this floor we've got 2 full drums and yet another drum. And these are, what's the word I'm looking for here? These things are a bit of a pain. Well, this stuff's a bit of a pain, the sludge boiler, because of course it poisons you when you go within range of it. So I was wondering about whether to stick something on the roof of this out of the way. I wonder whether I've got any solar panels left. I think I should still have that one that I took out from over here. That might be the easiest way, just to run those rather than run something from the power plant up there. That still needs is it one more row of solar panels on there as well anyway, so that's way off, shall we say. Let's have a I've got 2 solar panel 2s. Alright, one of those will do. I'm going to need some building materials, so I'm probably going to need more than that. Almost certainly going to need more than that. Or do I? Let me just think this through here. Let me think. What have I got in the way of pipes? Pipes. Item duct. Not much in the way of pipes. Let me just have a quick think and I will be right back with you. Okay, I think I've got everything I'm going to do. I'm not going to do anything too fancy on the roof. I'm just going to get up there, put the solar panel and the sludge boiler on. I'm going to pipe things up and down just to give me easier access. But I think if we head up here, start off with, these trees are definitely growing well. So I've got some item duct and some hardened fluid duct. I think the item duct will be, let me turn on that. Yeah, that should do us. Right, so if I were to, let's have a look, that's the wall. So if I go and put my sludge boiler here, just out, as I say, out the way, out of sight, out of mind, and we'll pop the solar panel down next to it. Now it's getting some energy, but the sun's going down, so it's not going to be super duper efficient at this moment in time. We take you out there, and whoa, you out there, and we'll take let's have a look. Item duct will come from here. Can never remember with these things whether you need a servo on these or not, so I'll put servos on just no, don't do that, just to be on the safe side here, and we'll stick the servo there, and we'll pop you into on. That should do us there. maybe just didn't want to do that. Just so this doesn't look too odd, I'll stack those up as well. I think that should be okay. And we probably need to light this up as well a little bit. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Ghetto, but it'll do the trick. Okay, so we'll drop back in here. I need that. Go, get back up. Where are you? No. No. Get that. Oh. Of course, the magnet ring doesn't work when I'm crouching, does it? Better. Right, so that puts plenty of stuff going on in here. And then we can go and bring the item duct all the way down. I say this is just so I don't get poisoned every time I come up here, and that'll go into that large chest. And then we'll have the fluid duct. Here. We need one of you. Goes there. And I can never remember whether you can pump out the top of these either, but we'll find out. Yep, we can. And eventually what we should see, so there's, I'm not poisoned, but there's particles going on up there. That's new. I don't remember there being particles around it, but we should start seeing items coming out of that. I think we got a bit of gravel for that one. Now the sludge boiler's pretty good though, because let's have a look at let's say netherrack. I think there's a chance of, out of the sludge boiler, there is a chance of a 55% chance of netherrack, peat, ash, sand, clay, dirt, more dirt, gravel, red sand, soul sand, which would be useful, mycelium, podzol, netherrack, as I say, heat sand, and tainted soil. So we should start getting stuff out of that, but obviously we do need it to be daytime. Oops, let's turn that off. So if we go and I'll go and sleep and let that run for a day or so, and well, maybe start looking at the Thorncraft stuff. Actually, that's the oh, we got sips in the system. Yeah, so at least we can start using the sludge from our farms now, which is nice. Hopefully that'll be, and I think that'll be enough with that solar panel. If it's too slow, then we can always plug it into the system. So let's go and have a look at the Thorncraft area. And no, that's the wrong way. Oh dear. Right, so that should be doing its thing. We'll leave that for a while and we'll come back and just check how that's going at the end there. So we got the nodes that we picked up. We got the crappy ones and also that wherever the good one is. Where are you? Thought I had a good one. 58. Yeah, I think that was one of the good ones from down below. I can't remember now. It's been such a long time since the holiday. So we got our nodes anyway, and I built this little wing over here. So this is where I'm going to house all of my nodes, whether they're energized or just stabilized. And obviously last time we got this going. I've now doubled this up, so I've now got 2 of these import buses here, and at the moment I can't tell you what I've got in the system, because all we can see is that we are using 6 Essentia types in there. So we do need to get an eye on the contents of our Thorncraft AE system. So let's have a look. Thormonomicon, Thormic Energistics, Arcane Crafting Terminal. Needs an ME terminal, a calculation processor, and an arcane work table. So the arcane work table's easy enough. The calculation processor and stuff we can go and get sorted. So I'm going to grab that. The other thing I want to do is got to get the right one. This one, the Essentia provider. Now this is fairly minor instability. We need a few bits and pieces. We need an ME interface and a coalescence core and all sorts of stuff. So I'm going to grab some stuff together, and we hopefully can get this hooked into the system and also get a crafting terminal to see what we've actually got in there. And I think we probably also want an Essentia monitoring terminal as well, which will be more of those and some panels. So yeah, I'm going to grab some stuff together, let that run in the background for a while, and I'll be back in a mo. So, alright, so I think I've got pretty much most of what I need. So we need to, let me just pop that down and bat it and then pick it up. Oops, hang on, pop that in. Arcane crafting terminal. That's pretty straightforward. The next thing we're going to need is the where are you? Essentia monitoring terminal, and that is, we need these coalescence and diffusion cores. So it's order with the formation and entropy with the annihilation. I'm also going to need some more quicksilver, I think. Which I can't. How the hell did I make that? Shimmerleaf? How the hell did we get that then? Oh, I'll have a look at that. This will get me 1 anyway, so of each. Oh, I've only got missing formation. That needs an order shard, doesn't it? Yes, it does. And we need a thingy. I did go to the Nether and hunt a load of. I destroyed a few crap nodes and hunted a few wisps as well, just for good measure. But order shard. Yep, that's a coalescence core. And I'm going to need another one of those later, but that will give us that. And then what did we need for the actual thingy? I can't remember again. One of those, a V's filter and that. Should have a V's filter, shouldn't I? No? Yes. So we got U, coalescence, diffusion, V's filter, and one of those will give us the Essentia terminal. And where do we want to bring this up? That's the question. Do I want it in the middle? Well, if I'm kind of coming into the back of this, yeah, that probably would be a good place to bring a AE cable. Covered cable. And we can go up here like a zoo. We can pop in our Essentia terminal here just for monitoring. That's not going to work, is it? Because it's no. Need to come back one, I think. Ah. 1, 2, 3, hup, hup. That's better. So we can pop our Essentia terminal here. We can pop our arcane crafting table here. We can obviously cover that in nicely, just so it's you know, not. Now the interface for this, the Essentia provider will go on this side facing into that. I think that's how we did it. So that's that. Let me hop down and we can grab you and come off there. That should be 4 channels in use now, I think, off the top of my head. Yep, that's lit up, because this doesn't give us any indication of what Essentia were storing. It's this one which shows us what we've got stored in the system. So that's well, that's that sorted. I'm going to need another annihilation core, because the where are we? This needs a diffusion and a coalescence core, and I also need to figure out how the hell I got that what's the word to the stuff? The mercury. I don't think I've got any more shimmer leaves. So yeah. But the nice thing here now is, for example, we've got zombie brain. If I take, I'll just take a few of those, say stick half in there and half in there, and what we should see now is these climbing up and getting more of the Essentia just automatically going into the system, which is perfect. And we can use the files wherever they are there to get Essentia in and out of that system. So if I wanted, say, corpus, I can pop that in, take out that. If I want to pop it back in, simple as, and then just stick it into nodes until I get the infusion providers sorted. Right, I need to figure out this mercury. So let me, or quicksilver. So let me go and have a look at that, and I will be. All right, I'm just. I figured out I'm getting the quicksilver, so I'll go and show you that in a moment. But I'm just rearranging. I've moved these over one, and I have just brought over a chest full of random crap, which is getting smelted down, primarily for precantatio, but obviously getting other stuff out of that as well. So I've also added 2 more 4K Essentia storage to that, so that gives us 36 different Essentias. We need more yet, but that's just going on there. So this is a bit more automated. We haven't got automatic coal into that or fuel. That's the only downside to that, really. But yeah, that's ticking through nicely now. The only easy and quick, well, I'll use the word easy loosely, relatively quick source of quicksilver that I can find is sifting sand, which gives you a 1% chance of quicksilver droplets. And I've now got 7. Now I've upgraded both of these to resonant. I've put a whole load more speed upgrades in this, put a huge chest here to take the output. So we're getting a lot of that going, so that's all good. Now I'm going to leave the actual interface until next episode, because I'm conscious we're getting fairly close to time, and to actually make that I'm going to need a lot more stuff than just that. That's just to get the 2 coalescence filters and stuff going on there. So I'm going to leave that running, but I thought just before we wrapped up, we can just go and see how our sludge boilers got on in the background while I've been happily doing Thorncraft and stuff, because this has been running now, well, probably I've been playing for about 45 minutes, an hour or so. Well, it's used all of that, so that's good. And it has created, what have we got? Heat sand, some mycelium, soul sand, peat, netherrack. So you're not getting huge, lots of clay, which is handy though. That's always a nice thing to find in the system. But we'll pop that in there. How are you doing? You are full. So we'll swap you out. And it's more semi-manual system, obviously, but at least we're getting something back for our investment. I'm not sure half of what. I mean, decayed wheat. No. Take it out then if it's going to be like that. Oh right, fair enough. You're doing weird stuff. You can make mulch with it in the moistener, and for some reason it thinks it can be used in that, which God only knows why that's the case. But yeah, so and then we get peat. Obviously a lot of this will be useless, but we'll get use out of some of it, which is better than use out of none of it. That one's full as well, so as soon as this is empty we can swap that. So yeah, finally, after many episodes of rattling on about doing the sludge boilers, got that going. The Thormic Energistics side of things is moving along nicely. And I don't suppose I've inadvertently completed any quests, have I? I don't think I have. Which is, that's fine. Yeah, I don't think I've inadvertently completed anything there. So, you know, just sometimes when you're doing your own thing rather than just following the quest book, you do inadvertently solve a few things. But yeah, so you've got a fair amount of stuff going on here. This is still running. So next episode we'll hook in the Essentia provider for this, which means we can get rid of all of that rammel, and I'll get this all tidied up, and then we can move on to getting the infusion provider for this beastie, and also starting to do something with some nodes over in this section. But yeah, I think that probably covers us for this episode, so until next week, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon, and bye for now.